Matt with Swadesville here. Just wanted to do a quick review and unboxing of Eastwood's new bead roller forming die set, part number 20267. This die set is specifically for the Eastwood bead roller, part number 28187. Just want to start off this video by saying I'm in no way, shape, or form sponsored by the Eastwood company. I just felt that there was not a lot of information out there from anybody other than the Eastwood company, and I just wanted to show you up close and personal what you get when you order this kit. And we'll go ahead and start off this video by showing you that Eastwood's bead roller kit comes with some dies, and this is essentially what they look like. Now, these are a little bit beat up. They have been used. Been using mine for quite some time now, but as you can see, you know, typical dies that come with this bead roller, black in color, and you can see the milling lines that are in the actual dies. Now these are attached to the 22mm shaft using these set screws right here. Okay. I'll go ahead and put these aside, and I'm going to show you a set that I actually modified. This is another pair that comes with the bead roller, and I've actually rounded over the edges here on the male and in all four edges of the female, and slightly sanded the surface to get it a little bit smooth, but you can still see some of the milling marks. Now this is a definitely improvement over the stock dies. You can see right here where there's still a little bit of the black left. Now the reason why I rounded over these edges is so that whenever I ran the metal through my bead roller, these would not leave tooling marks in the metal. Alright, let's get on with the unboxing here. So this product comes very nicely packaged. This was not what I was expecting. I was just expecting them to show up in a box full of newspapers or peanuts or whatever. But these actually shipped very well protected. In the top of the lid, you will actually see, sorry for the shaky camera, a legend of what each of the bead rollers are. Now, that is also documented in the manual that comes with this bead roller set. Okay. And you'll see here on page 2, you have the same legend with the items listed up here. Now on page 3, you will actually see combinations on how to use these dies. Now you are not limited to these dies. I did a little bit of thinking and a little bit of research, and you can also use these dies to do with other dies to make other different types of beads. In the future I will be doing a demonstration of each one of these, plus the ones that I've come up on my own. Alright, let's take a look at the dies themselves. We have a polyurethane lower wheel. Now I will have to say, on initial inspection, this polyurethane wheel is much harder than I expected. I was looking at a lot of other videos online where they use other polyurethane lower dies, and they seem a bit softer. Now I've not put this in the bead roller yet to test it, but it does seem really hard. I'm not exactly sure what the rating is, as far as like its hardness is concerned, but I'm sure we could get that information online somewhere. The next die, labeled B, is a 180-degree lower die, and as you can see here, it's got a female recess, and this one is actually set with 2 set screws. I don't have the other one currently in here. I just installed it on here. Now moving on to C. This is the inside offset die, which is used in conjunction with D, which is the outside offset die. And they're essentially just, see if I can get this over here so we can see, just does a very slight jog in the metal. This is for whenever you're butting two panels together like this, and it will slightly overlap. Okay, now we have die E. This is the knife edge tipping die. Generally, this is used with another solid die on the bottom, such as the polyurethane wheel, or if you wanted a crisper line, you could also use the 180-degree lower die. And essentially, you would sandwich your metal in between this lower die and this knife tipping die. And as you ran this metal through the bead roller, you would be tipping the metal up to get a sharp angle. Okay. And next we have the lower edge forming die. This is used in conjunction with the knife edge tipping die. As you can see here, there's like a bit of a 45-degree in here, and the dies work together like that. As I've mentioned before, I will be doing separate videos demonstrating each of the techniques for these dies. So keep watching my channel for updates. The next one is the 3/8 tipping die. It's used the same way as the knife edge tipping die, only this die will result in your edge that you have tipped having a 3/8 inch radius for that softer feel. Die H is the 1/2 inch tipping die, and like the 3/8 tipping die, you will get a 1/2 inch edge on your bend. And moving over to the round tipping die, you would probably get the same results, but only on a much larger radius here. Now I have to tell you that the weight and feel of this die is very impressive. And it's a much more refined finish than the stock dies that come with the bead roller itself. The next one that we have in line here, we go back real quick. This is die I, and this is die J. And you could use the tipping die in conjunction with this, here, to get a 45-degree angle. All right, now those are the dies. Just wanted to show you up close here the knife edge tipping die with the 45-degree angle, resulting in the sheet metal having a 45-degree angle bend in it. That very large hefty die will give you anywhere between a 15 and 90-degree angle with the polyurethane die. Notice the radius on the bend edge here. And then the 90-degree edge tipping is used with die F and die E. And it would give you a 90-degree. That I'm very interested in testing. I'm kind of skeptical about being able to pull this one off with those two die combinations. C and D will give you this very slight joggle right into the sheet metal, allowing you to butt something like this edge into this if you were doing like a half lap type joint with sheet metal. 15 or 80 degree or 90 degrees with a 3/8 inch radius. You could use that 3/8 inch die with that lower die, that 180-degree lower die, to get a 3/8 bead. And using the 1/2 inch radius, you could do a 15 to 90 degree tip with that as well. I don't know, that's pretty much all we have to cover. So if you have any questions, head over to eastwood.com. They have a call center that you can actually call into and ask a lot of questions. Very helpful people. Like I said before, I've never had any problems with the products that I've gotten from Eastwood. And check back soon for more videos.